And now, the World Situation Report with Kimberly Gogan from the Office of the Guardian. Mass panic has ensued as deep state operatives and loyalists are on the run from the cartels. We may see the end of the deep state within the next 72 hours. As we near the end of the equinox time tomorrow, the deep state expects visitors. And the end of the parasitic AI programs used to control humans is over, causing slight energetic disturbances over the last few days. Now here's Kimberly Gogan with the Office of the Guardian. Hi Kim, how are ya?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Yeah, I'm excited about what we just talked about in that little tease there. There's lots of potential good news there.
There is. There's a lot of potential good news, and welcome to World Bank United Nations prices, folks.
Yeah, that's not even.
And then they would issue back the RMB, right, to a certain extent, to buy materials from the U.S. or to buy. You see how this is working? So it was kind of a big circle that came to an abrupt halt in the last 48 hours, which has left China and the AIIB devastated.
They couldn't see this coming at all. I mean, they knew that there was a deadline, right?
Oh no, Sonny, there's aliens coming.
Oh, I forgot.
There's a solar eclipse coming.
Mm-hmm.
There's a day ending in Y coming. And we are going to be fine. So just keep lending it out, doing the thing. The old textbooks say he'll be back, she'll be back, they'll be back, whoever's going to be back. And we'll be fine by then. We just have to hold on just a little longer. Well, you passed the point of a little longer now, and there goes that. So does China have control of any country's financial system at this moment? The answer to the question is absolutely not. If you happen to be a government official, you can expect your treasury notes, your central bank notes, and your sovereign guarantees to be returned completely absolved within the next few days. So they're not needed anymore. Somebody may have, and I don't know who that was, probably got a hold of the entire database of the AIIB. I don't know.
Who could that have been?
I don't know. Must be the white hats, red hats, purple hats, purple people eaters. I don't know. Whoever the latest savior of Earth is, that's who it probably was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Not in any way to be confused with Moloch worshippers. Okay. We were a lot different. We had less genetic modifications at that time. Therefore, we stood in our full power, meaning mind, body, and soul connection, all of this. And in part, we were fighting the same people that eventually we fought again 250,000 years ago and lost. So they came at that time. We did have outside help as well. Humans from other places who all gathered together to protect Earth as a nexus planet. At that time, that group of folks, after the war was won by the humans, at that time, that same group of folks got together and figured out how they lost the war. And part of the reason why they lost the war had to do with the functionality of the human brain and its ability to connect to the divine and wisdom. You could see where your enemy was coming from. You could identify who and what your enemy is. You could see through all the planes of existence. You could travel. And more importantly, you learned at that time, Human 5.0, had the absolute ability to attack or to protect your life and the life of an innocent by not even moving from your current location. So you learned how to do all those things. You knew how to do all those things. You will know how to do all of those things again in the future. Now, between Human 5.0 and Human 7.0, which is what we are now, there was a lot of genetic manipulation that happened. And one such manipulation is called the advent of another portion of your brain known as the reptilian cortex. That is not natural to humans. We did not always have this section of the brain. It sits right between the two. It is in control of your fight or flight response, your ability to identify a risk and a threat, own internal connection with the Creator, and seeing that the changes that are supposed to be taking place are actually starting to happen. So we'll go into more depth on those things on Monday, because I don't want to. Now, in this particular case, the energy that is in Earth's atmosphere and in Earth's fields, consciousness fields, energy fields, essence fields, communications, probably either over the weekend or the beginning of next week. That's what I have been told. Okay. In the last couple of days. So, sounds good to me. I'm looking forward to changes, looking forward to finally getting everything moving in the right direction from a human perspective, as far as us and what the changes we want to see on this planet. So, all positive things.
From the cartel's perspective, it does make sense that if they were thinking about working alongside humanity and on some level the restoration plan, it would make sense that they would want to take out anybody that they view would come against that. You know what I mean? Before they even announced that or made any agreements or anything like that. So that actually for me lines up with what you were talking about earlier about we could see a lot of changes in the next few days, because if they're saying to you or someone's saying to you, hey, expect some communication through the weekend, after the weekend, well, that lines up with them taking care of business with, the cabal.
Well, like I said, war does not have a predetermined outcome, at least not real war. Real war is an ebb and a flow between yourself and your enemy. You never know. I mean, I didn't expect to see that happen. That's new.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, pleasantly surprised. But, I didn't even think to look for RMB bonds in every country in the world until it popped up on my radar as a financial threat, basically. I think that's why some are reporting, let's just leave it at some are reporting that the dollar will be no good by Saturday. Is that because that's when their bonds expire?
I've seen something with a clock suggest that.
Yeah, some kind of clock thing suggested that somewhere.
That's right.
Yeah. Is that going to change the dollar? The answer to the question is no. Nope. I would rather not have the dollar backed by RMB or Chinese yuan.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It could be backed by anything, as a matter of fact. How about, here's a crazy idea, how about assets on U.S. soil? Not humans, not RMB, not...
That's too logical, Kim. Too logical. No.
Oh, one other thing as far as the financial sector is concerned. There is a lot of talk, and there has been a white paper written by the Bank for International Settlements, which I think I can upload to our community later today on the app. And it talks specifically about creating what's called an electronic spider web of all cryptocurrency platforms around the world and attempting to hook them up together to create a one world currency in the very near future. Now, this is another, of course, deep state thing. The people that wrote the paper were forced to write the paper to come up with a solution. Anything and everything that is not Kim. That's what they were told. So they did. They know that it will probably crash. If they hook it all up together, the estimated time from a cyber standpoint that this system will last is around 2 minutes and 56 seconds.
Did you come up with that number or did they?
No, I did an analysis after I saw the white paper.
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't publish that. That would just admit that.
Yeah, they wouldn't publish that.
Yeah.
But they did come up with something that would create that currency for 2 minutes and 56 seconds.
Wow.
And it's based on the success of a company called Skynet. Have you ever heard of Skynet?
Well,
This phase 2 would be Skynet.
Okay.
Well, you have heard of Skynet. I'm sure you have. You just don't remember. Now, Skynet is actually a company that is on the internet. It is live, and they are a part of the You Will Own Nothing and Like It social crediting programming, tied to the Barcode of Life initiative people that we've talked about before. And the first time you heard about it, Sunny, did you ever see the movie The Terminator?
Yeah.
That control?
Yeah.
Watch it again. See
The
how
first
many
one?
times they mentioned Skynet in that movie.
The first
and
one
what
you're
it
talking
did.
about? The first one with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I think it was the first one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Skynet is what controlled all the humans. Yeah, I'm sure that was just a wild guess back then.
Yeah. You know.
So yes, phase 2 of this would be to connect this to the Skynet program and then start implementing the social crediting program, of which neither of these or none of these organizations have the capacity, computing capacity to do. 8 billion people, think about all the things where you breathe, you move in your day. I mean, it's supposed to record all your medical history to see if you're healthy, you're a healthy human, if you're a
They
healthy
can't even
slave.
launch a currency,
Well, think about how many times, one may expel gas or one may have a medical incident. Like, what is it going to determine as a medical incident? You have medical incidents that happen every second of every single day. You take a deep breath, you exhale, you breathe in, you breathe out, you brush your teeth, you forget to brush your teeth, you maybe sneeze because you have an allergy. That kind of thing. Think about all those things that would have to record. And this is just the monetary aspect of it that's not going to last that long.
Yeah.
So it's a dream. It was a dream to begin with. It's still a dream. But I will publish the white paper for you so you can see that what I'm saying is true. So and that's about it for the World Station. I need to quit. I'm just going to quit right now. The World Situation Report for Friday.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.